Record. Toku, ready to roll. Come on, little buddy. Little buddy. No, set it to 11 minutes this time. And go. Now that after that shot port was evil, I don't know. Now that that's done, let's go and see Dio again and have some merry japes. Yay! This old man's ready for japes. As are the freaky one-person children. They return solely to haunt me and to piss on my feet. How dare they? My feet should not be pissed upon. And they definitely not by single children, woman, freak things. What are made of children? Well, no, to be fair, they're actually made of code. But, you know, who's gonna tell them that? It's gonna be like in the Matrix, because, you know, what if we are all in a giant computer program? That would be really weird. But, you know, I guess that's kind of the point of the movie. Sort of. I mean, it's not exactly like saying, by the way, you're in a computer program. Just thought I'd tell you. Goodbye. You're not exactly meant to just accept it. It's gonna be a lot of confusion and hardship and maybe a bit of sleeping. You know, everyone knows that the best way to get over stress is to have a nice little nap. How are you, Dio? Can you remember stuff again? Enril, is it just me, or do you look positively brimming with power? Whatever it is you have done, all is becoming clear to me once more. I now remember where the remaining 2 chests are. The first chest is hidden at the highest point of Wither Falls. We were just there! Ish, kind of, slightly. The second hidden within the east side of the ruined village. The entrance to the abandoned village is at the base of the hilltop village. Before you go, I have a gift for you, Toku. I believe it will make the journey ahead just fly by. Emphasis on fly. Hint, hint. Any idea what it might be? No. We'll see in a second. Shabam! Congratulations, you now have the Jumbrella cape. To activate the Jumbrella cape, press and hold Z whilst in the air. Use Slipstream to control how Toku glides through the air. Good luck to you both. Well, you say that. Whoosh! This makes flying so much easier. And of course, there's a few statues involved with the cape. I feel like Super Mario. Where's Yoshi? So, now we can just go through here. I think there's like, I don't know how many statues there are, which you can get when you have the cape. So I think I'm just gonna go back to Wither Falls and just do the quest normally, and then probably do finding statues at the end of the Let's Play. Just because it'll be a bit easier to organize. Now we can jump even further than before. We already could fly pretty damn far. Now we can do even further, and all is great. La la la, I am made of pie, because pie is good as a material for making humans, because it has a somewhat similar consistency, but the crust does leave a bit to be desired. So maybe we're not made of pie, but instead made of flesh and various other constituents. And now I'm done with my odd little flesh song of pie and men, which was originally the title for Of Mice and Men. He then decided to make it a bit more of an animate object. Oh, okay, come on. I'm sure we can find a rock to vortex with. Die, 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 die! You fools. That's what Gandalf really wanted to say. He wanted to say, die, you fools, but his tongue tripped over itself, and so he said, fly. He was kicking himself as he fell down. And I really get the feeling I'm not meant to be down here. So that's really quite lame. But it just leads more thought to my theory. What the hell is going on? Because we went up, but we're obviously like underground or something. But then if we go to the area below, then it's above the ground. But then if we go, my head is at ooh. Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm thinking of a different point. Silly old me. I should learn to respect my elders more. Because otherwise I wouldn't be going ooh like a weird monkey who thinks he's discovered something, but in fact hasn't. Because of course there was a rock over there, so we could use that to open the gate. Aren't I just a genius? What's that? No. Ah, that's the point of the joke. So all is well. Now let's continue to fly. Wham! Bam! Rock. Was annoying. Seriously, what was up with that guy? He just wants to squish Kirby for no other reason than the fact that he has giant rock fists. Though really, with giant rock fists, what more can you do than try to squish someone? I mean, it's quite hard to give them a handshake. Maybe he just wanted to give Kirby a handshake, but he tried it with other people and they just died and got angry at him. So, you know, maybe his care for the hands and civility just wasted after a few days of being yelled at for his giant stone hands. It's really quite a sad tale. One which was 100%... that's right, 100%... even I don't know what I said. So, in here is where the next area bit is, in which we find a chest, because you may remember. Press Z whilst Toku is airborne to use the cape. Yes, we've done it like 18,000 times. Are you dense, man? I seem to remember there was a place in here, in Wither Falls, where we had to use Vortex to get a statue, so I think I'm going to go and get that statue now. And then, okay, we can't, it would seem. Oh, right, because we're going to have to go in the other entrance, the one that was near the end, which I think is quite good, because I think the statue bit was near the end anyways. So, I'm going to do that now. And then we'll continue with the actual, where we're meant to be going in the next bit, or in the next episode. Yeah, it was just down here, so, in fact, I can do a bit of both, I think. So, yeah. That's really nice of them to give you a bit of a time-saving system. Anyways, yeah, here's 18. Oh, 20. That's a whole 2 more than I previously expected there to be in this life of ours that we call life. At least I believe it's what we call it, hence the word life being used to describe it. When really describing something with the word itself is kind of lazy in general terms. But sometimes it's quite necessary, because you really can't think of any other words with which to describe it. Like, how do you describe like, as in a bird or whatever? How do you describe that? Because you'd have to use somewhere in there, so you could define it like a word which defines something. But then you'd have to be using and they'd have to understand what meant, and then the whole cattle would be burnt by wizards. My sister is furiously shaking her head at me. She's just pointed out, if you didn't hear it, that you could say the indefinite article, which I had no idea about. So I'll pretend I'm right, just because I'm a dick. Okay, I'm completely lost again. Mainly because I'm a dick, I suppose. We'll just get the rock up there. Thank you very much, Mr. Rock. I hope you don't cause many problems in the future. Which you will, because you're rubbish. Because you're a rock, and rocks aren't very friendly to me in this game. They either hit Toku in the head, or they refuse to cooperate in the solving of puzzles, and they refuse to help. Oh, stupid camera. The camera is another thing which doesn't like me. No! Get... Now I'm sad. Oh, that was a bit too close for comfort, if you know what I mean. Oh, there's a... Oh, hang on. Oh, that was easy. Right, there's another statue for us. Which gives us 21, which, with my knowledge of maths, means that we... hang on, I'll get this. Stop telling me the answer. Bloody hell. It's 7/8? Yes. That's the one. And the last horse crosses the finish line. Nice going. You only took it to GCSE. Yeesh. I can do quadratic formula alright, but I can't do simple multiplication. Okay. And my timer suggests to me that it has been about 10 minutes. So I might do in one more part today. But no more, because quite frankly it's getting late and I won't have any time to do any editing. So I'll have to edit loads tomorrow or over the next week. So I'll see you then. Have fun!